Today in the show, it's Quick Question, the show where I answer your questions quickly. And today's question is, what is the first anime I watched? I'm going to completely disregard your question and answer with a statement of my own. My history with anime. So growing up in the UK, I watched fairly standard anime for people in the UK, Pokemon, Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z, and slightly later on I watched Monster Rancher. Not many people watch Monster Rancher here in the UK. I found very few people that actually remember it. Eventually, broadband became a thing, and I had the idea that I didn't need to stay up till midnight to watch anime anymore. I could just cut out the middleman and watch it using the internet. And that's when I discovered the Japanese anime with English subtitles, and I actually discovered anime was from Japan because I was quite young at this point and I didn't really know that. I watched Audiomicro, Angelic Layer and Shaman King as they were being released in Japanese. Those are three that stick out in my mind. Audiomicro I watched in RAW because the fan subs were very, very slow. Shaman King and Angelic Layer, they were always on it and they were amazing. I could only really watch a few episodes a day though because you had to download everything, and downloading was so slow at that point in time, and this was before streaming was even invented. Naruto would eventually be released and I got very, very into Shonen Jump. I watched that every week as it was released. Then when the English dub came out, I switched over to the English dub and essentially rewatched a lot of stuff, but I didn't really mind because I was really, really into it and I liked the English voices. Then I'd eventually swap back to the Japanese once I'd caught up on the dub, and the Japanese one was so far ahead that I was like, hey, I'll just watch the Japanese. Then Bleach came out and it totally changed my perspective on what storytelling should be. I absolutely loved Bleach. And it's what instilled in me my love for esoteric messages, because people either get it or they don't get it with Bleach. Like, you can like Bleach, but you can like it and not get it, and that's what most people do. They like it, but they don't get it. In 2006, Ouran High School Host Club was released, and it sort of solidified my love of romance anime, definitely, and it sort of changed the whole genre. As an outsider perspective, from that point onwards, romance anime sort of took a comedic twist as opposed to being like animated J-dramas. Lucky Star was released in 2007 and I got really, really into slice of life anime because in that same year Minamike was released and I absolutely love those two to this day. And then 2011 came about. And this year was the definitive year for me in anime. There were two anime that did everything that everything else did, but did it better as well. These were called Nichijou and Madoka Magica. So Madoka Magica was a magical girl anime, and I love magical girl anime, and I was expecting a cutesy experience. Then episode 3 came about, and everything changed, but the way it told its story was so different to everything else that had come before it. Like, it made you feel genuine emotions. Then Nichijou, it was a slice of life anime with a budget that could buy a large private island. It was amazingly well done, and I feel like it put a lot of shonen anime to shame. Since then, I kind of got a bit into sports anime. I couldn't really get into Kuroko no Basket or Big Wind Up or that one volleyball one, but I was a huge fan of Yowamushi Pedal and Free for very, very different reasons. But I will say I do see sports anime as like entry level anime. I don't really see it as more advanced stuff. And I will give honorable mentions to Aria the Animation, Aria the Natural, and Aria the Origination. Those three in particular, they're slightly more obscure anime that I absolutely love. This anime season, I'm particularly enjoying Dance with Devils. I have to say, it's a romance anime. It's a bit different, but really, really, really into it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that's about everything. I will have to say that as I grew up, I fell off of Naruto. I just kind of grew out of it. But recently I saw Boruto the movie and it was really nostalgic, but it wasn't enough for me to get back into Naruto. Although I will be cosplaying some characters from Naruto next year, so. It's super effective! Okay guys, that is it for today. So the question today is, should I open an anime channel? Please leave me in the comments down below. And also don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more history videos. And also don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, support the show by checking my Patreon if you want to see bigger and better and more history videos. And also don't forget to subscribe to my comedy channel if you want to laugh. My name is Faust, so this has been Exploring Comics, and it is super effective.